I'm Steam Cyber Guffpunk, and welcome to my Let's Play / walkthrough of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines Antitribu mod. Now this is a mod that some of you have requested, and I was actually excited to, when I eventually got this to work, excited to play. I knew there was going to be some different changes. I was excited to play the clans that were non-author. They've really overhauled quite a lot. Some of the things they overhauled wasn't 100% for the best, to be honest. But in my opinion. But there were some good changes as well that they added to this mod. But for example, I really like how the clan skins look, for example, minus one particular thing I found really annoying, or very distasteful, which I will get into it, but I have a mod that fixed that, which is outside of the original mod creator. Now this is a mod that was released I believe in 2015, and its last update was 2016, and unfortunately has not been updated in 5 years. I heard it's still being worked on, as I've said at the end of my Final Night's Let's Play, but I don't know when that update's gonna come out. But this mod has had some drama. All the helpers for this mod have basically all left or been kicked out, and I mean, I'll probably explain to it as as we go along, but there's some things about this mod that I think are well done, but there's also a lot of things about this mod that I think are actually quite badly done, in my personal opinion, to my personal taste, especially for what I want from a Bloodlines mod. But hey, at least we get to enjoy playing these different clans. Now, when I first played this mod, I played as Old Clan Tzimisce. And I have to say it was kind of neat because you can't see on the character sheet, but you have access to the sorcery, Coldonic sorcery of the fire path. And that was fun to use, even if it was a bit tricky. However, unfortunately the weakness of Old Clan Tzimisce, and it will be the same thing for normal Meat Crimes Clan Tzimisce, is that normally they can't sleep anywhere else but in a place or on basically a bed with the earth of their homeland. Now they kind of changed that in V5 to things that are important to you, such as if you can't sleep normally without, for example, with your ghoul dog by your side. That's what you need, or amongst your favorite things. It's a complicated thing, but they did change that. But originally it was you had to sleep like Dracula among the earth of their homeland. But the way this mod has done it is that every time you need to go back to your haven to sleep, you get a coffin that's just placed on your bed. Like, no matter which version of the haven you got, whether you got the normal haven at the beginning or the haven that Lacroix gives you get a freaking coffin just plopped on your bed. And that you click on that coffin to sleep in it. And if you don't sleep in it, every time you need to sleep, the game will alert you by, making a noise, and also chipping your health just a little bit. And it can get really annoying if you don't go right back to your haven straight away. This could be really annoying if you're in a dungeon and you can't go straight to your haven right away. It's very annoying. It happens at least, I feel like, every 20 minutes or perhaps even half an hour, but it's still annoying. And that little chip of health can get you killed, unfortunately, in this mod, because things are very good at killing you. So that was fun to play the first time. And also, one of the lessons I've learned when playing this mod is Defense is really crucial for your survival. And melee is actually quite important. Firearms are also still very important, but melee is going to help you a lot. But yeah, I'm not gonna play Old Clan Tzimisce for this playthrough. I also played as a Giovanni, and while I had a lot of difficulty with, some issues when I was playing Old Clan Tzimisce, that was because I was learning the mod and encountering problems I wasn't expecting to encounter. But when I was playing the Giovanni clan, I had some easier time, but I also still had some difficulties because some of the disciplines... Now, the disciplines in this mod have been changed to what they used to be in Bloodlines 1. They completely kind of revamped some of these disciplines, like Dominate, Amulism. That's been completely revamped. And they also added some, of course, new disciplines thanks to these new clans, such as Necromancy, Abbreviation, which is of Lasombra, Shadow Powers. Of course, that was changed to, in V5, Oblivion, which they kind of share that discipline now with Clan Hecata, which is a clan that has now is made out of Giovanni, Nararaja, and the Tzimisce. And it's complicated, but if you look in the V5 lore, you'll find out. And of course, I will be of course, including links to the wiki of all the clans on display, and including, for example, Clan Hecata as well, just to explain stuff. It's very interesting. All these clans are very interesting in their own way, very fascinating. Now, the Lasombra in V5 were once mostly in the Sabbat, but now in V5 they're in the Camarilla because things have changed in the years. But we're not in those years yet. We're in 2004, and the Lasombra are mostly still in the Sabbat. The followers of Set become the Ministry, of course, in V5, as I mentioned, and they eventually join the Anarchs. But at the moment, in 2004, they're independent and still very much as the followers of Set before their rebranding. So there's some really interesting changes. Now, one of the things about Antitribu, which is, this is a mod that I think is, I'm going to be honest with you, I think it's very flawed. I think it has some great ideas, but I feel like its execution is quite flawed. And I'm sorry if I'm sounding all over the place. I think there were some clans that I felt were better developed than others, or at least had better testing. For example, Clan Lasombra, I do believe had better testing in its disciplines. They feel like they work better. There is one that does not work better. For example, the final form, Tenebrous form. It says you can't die. Yes, you can. Yes, you can die. But you can do some fun things with that, but you can't. You can die. Followers of Set is also actually quite a fun clan to play as. Serpentinus is actually quite overpowered compared to how it was in the Final Nights. You can take a form as a Cobra, and you could kick a lot of butt with this form. You honestly, I'm not kidding. You can kick so much butt. People can barely hit me because you're so small. They can't hit you properly. Don't get me wrong, there are enemies that still can, but you won't be hit as much, and you have this flat damage, which is really useful. Breathe the Sandstorm is really great against big groups of mortals. And I think also some supernatural enemies, but not against bosses and skeletons and zombies, unfortunately. But yeah, there's some really great abilities, and these are all tested ones. So if you want to play at, like, I will say, if you want to play as a normal follower set that has a fusing cape. I would say this mod is worth a try, but there is a lot of issues with this mod. As flawed as there are, despite the flaws, some of the flaws in the Final Nights, I feel like it's a much tighter mod. I think it's because they've been able to work on it more over the years. So, and also they've not been quite as ambitious as the Antitribu mod is. The Antitribu mod is quite an ambitious mod, but I feel like it's placed its ambitions in questionable places at times. So, and as you can see, we got some different disciplines. And we will get to it. We will get to what I mean by unbalanced. Unbalanced in this mod. Also, I wouldn't play as a Nataraja because they have a weakness where they have to eat flesh. And again, that also makes a loud, annoying noise and, again, chips your health a bit, which can get you killed if you're not careful. It happens so often. It happens a ridiculously amount of time. Like, it's so quick. Like, I swear it was about probably 8 to 10 minutes every time that it wanted me to eat flesh, which I think is a very odd interpretation of the flaw. I would have thought it would have made more sense if you were playing as a Nataraja. You couldn't use blood bags. You would just have to eat flesh, because they're unfortunately forced to eat flesh, as well as for every drop of blood. So, that's their clan weakness, which is very annoying. So that I don't know, I feel they could have interpreted it in a better way. I'm not an expert at it. I will say like I said before, Lasombra is done well, follower set is actually kind of done really well, although to almost an overpowered degree. I can't say anything about the Tzimisce because I have not played as the Tzimisce yet, and I haven't played as Meat Crimes Tzimisce. But I have played as a Giovanni. I played this mod 4 times. Now, the Giovanni is done okay-ish, but I feel like their necromancy is a little bit underpowered, and I have to be honest with you, I didn't use it as much by the end. I did use it by the end, but it wasn't quite as applicable as I would have liked. And as you may have noticed, Nataraja, Tzimisce, and Giovanni have different versions of their specters, which is kind of more daemonic possessions. And yeah, if you're gonna so I'm gonna get into the kind of elephant in the room with this mod. If you've heard this mod, you might have heard some of the complaints. I'm gonna straight up tell you that I've downloaded a mod which removed as much of the bits that I found personally objectionable. You don't have to download it, but I will include it in the description should you ever want it. It's just a simple change. It just makes a couple of outfits look different. Like, again, I will which have kind of Nazi imagery, which I do not think fits the setting, personally for me. And to be honest, I don't think it really makes a lot of sense. Why, like, for the female Lasombra and the female Nataraja, I think their furred outfits, if you buy the furred outfit, they have Nazi imagery on it. And it's like, I don't want that. I don't want that in my game. I don't want to avoid playing a clan or avoid playing a certain gender. I like playing as female characters, and I'm like, why would I want that? It doesn't make sense for either clan, in my personal opinion. Because Lasombra yes, they're social Darwinists, but they're also very connected to Catholicism. I'm sure there were, we saw in war games, there were definitely some Lasombra that joined the Nazis, but I don't want my character to be forced into being like, I'm going to wear a Nazi, memorabilia or whatever. That's not how I play my characters. Even if I'm playing an evil character, I'm not interested in playing evil fascists. Although you might say that's a bit hypocritical considering one of the features of this mod in the companion mod is where if you want to recruit a vampire, you have to enslave them. But that's a bit different. That's just enslavement, it's not fascism. Sorry. Anyway. But I have this mod which kind of removes that. But, again, if you don't care about that, sure, you can do whatever you want. But I'm just telling you, if you are interested in playing this mod, and it is something that would greatly put you off, there is an option for you, and I will include it in the link. Also, this mod is very buggy. We're going to see a lot of bugs, and unfortunately, we're probably going to have to deal with a lot of crashes. And one of the things about this mod was, like, to get this latest edition working, I also had to get the hotfix. I'm very stupid. I don't know how to do hotfixes very well. I didn't know how to put it on for some reason. It was very strange. I'm very sorry. I'm very silly. But yeah. But even so, we got it. I got it working once I actually read the instructions. That's one of the reasons why I was a bit hesitant to play this mod, because I didn't know how to download, install it correctly, or because when you don't have the hotfix, you can't play this mod at all. It will crash every time you play a new game. So, yeah, but this mod has changed a lot of aspects, which I will get to when I get into the mod. I'm very sorry if this is a very rambling opening. Again, I will be letting all the conversations play out and the intro play. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, I did not mean to do that. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, let me start again. My goodness, I am not on board. So I want to explain about this mod. Defense is your biggest friend. It was already your friend in Bloodlines 1 anyway, but it is your biggest friend in this mod. It is literally one of your biggest friends. It's so useful. You could, things get rough in this mod, and it helps to have as much defense as possible. Now, you might be saying, but isn't there a dodge book? No. Like I said, this mod has changed so much. The skill books are completely different to how they are in Bloodlines 1.
I want to show you something.
And some of the changes were terrible. Some of them were okay. Some of them kind of work. But I just want to explain that. So you will have to change up how you play the mod. And I will try to show you where all the skill books are. But if I miss any, please let me know in the comments. If I miss anything, there's going to be some points where I have missed something and I don't know how to do something. There's going to be a point in this mod that, to demonstrate a particular quest, for example, I'm cheating because I can't figure out the solution to the puzzle. So I'm going to admit that straight off. If you know the solution to that puzzle, please let me know, because I'm quite silly. Now, you might actually recognize some of these skins from War Games. Well, War Games used a lot of skins.
My apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening.
And again,
it's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws.
So this is the skin I got for Lacroix. I like the suit, I hate the hair, and that's the skeleton of his hat.
Have been broken.
Knives has a new skin. Velvet has a skin anyway, in this mod.
Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of
And Therese has a new skin as well.
However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
This is bullshit!
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
I'm very sorry for not reading the description for the Lasombra, but basically, yeah, they are social Darwinists, but they have their ties of power. Yeah, that's that glitch I had talked about in the Final Nights, which they actually cut out. They unfortunately left that in, so sorry about that. Their power mostly resides in the Catholic Church, whereas the Venture's power resides mostly in business or politics.
My apologies, but you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
I really have to say this skin makes Lacroix look really bleached. I think if they kept his hair normal, it would have been fine, but oh well.
What a scene, man. Hoo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, it's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
Who are you?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Okay, I can use the help.
Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
No.
Oh, man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. All right, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, plus your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
What do I do?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
So what do I
Right. You go down there, casual like. You creep up on him. You bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so natural that you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Won't he become a vampire then?
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain them dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill them.
Alright. Okay, so another thing about this blood pool, much like the Final Nights, this blood pool does actually drain over time. Anyway, as you can see, this guy has a new skin. He's a tattooed goth boy. There's some really nice work here in this mod with the skins. They're very nicely done. Really adds a lot of variety, you know. It's one of the things I actually like about this mod when it comes to how the NPCs look.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator. Feel that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
This is incredible.
Alright, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait, it gets better. All kindred. Kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
Yeah, like what?
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still a chance of immortality's not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
So I'm gonna live forever?
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the books and the movies. Garlic, it's worthless. A cross? Pfft, shove it right up their ass. A stake? Only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch the sunrise and it's all over, kiddo. Get it?
Got it.
Okay, now. The fuck is this? You get inside here and head upstairs. We'll meet up in a bit.
I'm doing the tutorial again because I can't get the XP I want and the lockpick any other way. Unfortunately.
Come down here. Stay away from the windows. Oh, it's a Sabbat raid. Sabbat? They're, sparing this shit to layer. The Sabbat. Well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, right?
So what's up?
The Sabbat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell, put a little heat on the
What's the prince of a prince off?
No time for political blood. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabbat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck. Raging savages. Nothing fledgling like he wants to mess with.
What am I supposed to do?
Heads up. Back away.
Yeah, as you can see, we've got some changes to the Sabbat, and yes, they're wearing football shoulders. American football shoulder pads. More on that later.
Dumb, frenzied Sabbat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
I'm on it. Alright. So, I think the most important skills of this mod are lockpicking, defense, and also bashing to a degree. Melee, ranged. That's it, basically. And also some persuade. And that's what I'm kind of going to stick to. I'm mostly going to be a combat build with some level of persuade and research. Because there are some items in the game that you need a good amount of research to be able to use, or know what they are.
Shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
I had my moments.
Cool. Now, if you want a lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Why not?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento, and it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
Ah, I get it.
Keep our secret secret, and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, it ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
What do you mean? What could happen?
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Camarilla? So they're like the vampire good guys?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I think some other time maybe. I like to let people form their own opinions.
Alright, so what's next?
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area. You know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
Okay, but what does that mean exactly?
You do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property, breaking and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. You gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
I'll find it. Okay. We already know what that is. Chop shop.
There we go. Now take that keycard and head out the back. I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
Got it. Okay. So the healing system in this game is very similar to how Bloodlines 1 is. You heal while you're feeding, or you use the blood heal clip. So that's pretty useful. So if you're using a blood pack, you're not just regenerating blood points, but you're also regenerating health. So that's useful. And also, blood heal is very quick.
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but it'll do.
What's the difference? Blood is blood, right?
Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
If you say so.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
Let's say I get a little overzealous. What happens then?
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
I'm tired of this sermon. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down to get a drink.
Alright, now go feed. Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
Yeah, just so you know, this character is not going to be having the highest humanity. Which wouldn't be surprising considering what she'll do.
Good, huh? You could do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
I think I still got some fries between my teeth.
Well, give it a try.
I'll think about it. No way.
Just couldn't bear it, huh? It's okay. A light kindred society looks down on that kind of thing anyway.
I can see why. I'm not down with rodent myself.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Just one guy?
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Sneak where?
The building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows. And don't let him see you.
I'll do my best. See you in a minute.
Alright, go.
Gone. Alright. So I've talked about how, I hope I did, I've talked about how in this mod has a lot of bugs and we're going to be witnessing a lot. Some bugs are really horrible or make it hard for you to beat this game. Some mods are actually kind of beneficial for us. And I will be showing possibly both. We'll see. It's going to be annoying.
Quiet.
In some cases.
Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you.
That's pretty... What makes you think that?
The Sabbat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program. In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
How can that be?
He's probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that. Make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Sounds good. I got a little frustration I need to work out.
He is a vampire, so be ready.
I was born ready.
Go get him.
On it. Alright. Luckily, this mod, the weapon system is not 100% like how it is in the Final Nights. Fists are still pretty effective, even with no skill, but I've got like free strength at the moment. Unfortunately, some of these enemies are a lot tougher, and my goodness, will he actually die? Or fight back? That was a little weird he didn't fight back. But anyway, we have a water pipe instead of a... tire iron? A length of a simple metal pipe, plumber's pipe, as helpful for cranial deconstruction as kitchen construction.
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Sabbat are going all out. You better head underground, avoid stray bullets.
Sounds like a good strategy.
Alright, head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
No. No. This mod and the doors. Be careful with doors in this mod. They are buggy, and you can get trapped in them. Anyway, here's another change this mod gives. Variety in the Sabbat. Now we have female Sabbat members.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabbat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
Great, just my luck. But also, more the merrier. Now, I'm going to show you a particularly useful bug. So, when you're blood buffed, and you quick save and then quick load, this is permanent. It's very useful. I actually have done this by accident, and I didn't realize how I did it until I did an experiment. This also works with Blood Heal. Alright. Okay, so here we got this ability. Shroud of Sight. So this kind of screws up his sight. So yeah, we're really strong. This is a useful ability, and yes, it's a Masquerade violation if you use it in areas with humans.
Head through here. Come to an elevator around the way.
I'll meet you there.
Meet you there. Don't let them catch you.
If I'm not there in 10 minutes, call the president. And he also has a water pipe. This is a very useful ability. Abbreviation is actually probably one of the best programmed disciplines in this mod. And now we have a police baton. And again, more variation in character models. And here this dude has a headache, and so and now we have a knife. So yes, I know that using this glitch is, cheating. But this mod can be a bit frustrating if you don't have certain skills, and you know what? I'm going to use every advantage I can. I feel like that's the Lasombra way. And also I feel like it makes the game a little bit more fun. But you don't have to if you don't want to. It's an option.
Gangbangers protecting their turf. Oh man, I'm here thinking it's Sabat moving up in here. It's the fucking locals about to take one for the hood.
So what do we do?
They probably seen too much. Here, take this 38. Fucking pea shooter, but a few shots and we'll take down a human.
Thanks.
Well, I'm gonna want it back, so don't go die and lose it. I don't use guns much. They're noisy, they're clumsy, practically useless against vampires, but still, a kindred's gotta keep up with the times. And in modern-day Los Angeles, that means coming strapped.
Useless against vampires?
Well, yeah, some are more lethal than others, of course. Watch out for those shotguns. Ouch, those things can smart, I tell you.
I hear you.
Head up and clear out what's left. Can't have them running their mouths out of this. I'm gonna make sure there's no stragglers around outside.
Okay. Alright, so we've been given a 38. So we got a police baton. A much better weapon in the water pipe. And we got a switchblade. Knife. And a Smith & Wesson model 36 instead of the 38. And again, you have to shoot to get past. Come on, okay, here we go. And we're gonna feed very slowly. These guys have got a lot of blood. And he's got a golf club. How handy. So yeah, as you may have guessed, my build is going to be mostly a melee fighter, with some firearm skill, a little bit of persuasion, a lot of dominate, a lot of shadow abilities, a lot of potence, and of course, a lot of lock picking. That does the most damage.
That's it, kiddo. Just like that, it's all over. Everyone slinks back to their corners of the city for the night.
That's it? It's all over?
Until the next night when the Camarilla finds some way to strike back. Parry, dodge, spin and all that, and so on, and so on, and so on.
I'm already getting a headache.
Well, to be honest, you came at an interesting time, let's say. The Camarilla, the Sabat. Now, in LA, these are the new kids on the block. There's already plenty of kindred had stakes down in California long before them. Now, we got every ancient kindred rivalry playing out all over the city. A lot of tension out there. A lot of fear. A lot of jittery, high-strung predators clinging to their little pieces of eternity. Oh, boy. I think they're looking for you outside. Guess you got a cab to catch. Was hoping to fill you in on a little bit more, but hell, you'll figure it all out.
Sure, and here's your gun back.
If you make it back, stop in at the last round. It's this bar downtown here. I'll fill you in on the politics. Now that's the stuff that'll kill you. Good luck.
Now, this... Yes, Now, one of the nice things about this mod is that they give you a ton of XP. I think it's to compensate for the fact that we're not going to have a lot of skill books. But again, I will talk about how I feel about the skill books as it goes on. Okay. Oops. Oh, it's got my name on there instead of Suckhead. That's nice. And once again, the game is moved. Alright. So, goddamn doors. The doors are trying to stop me. Alright. So, let's actually show one of the changes. You might have noticed this door is locked. Now, I don't remember if it's locked in the vanilla game, but it always had nothing behind it. But wait a minute. There's blood here. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Huh. Okay. So, if you're playing as a Navaraja or you're playing as a Tzimisce, this will be quite useful for you. If you have a level of vicissitude. It's quite big. Can't do anything with it. I mean, I'm a Lasombra, not a Navaraja. Since I'm a Lasombra, I have no use for this. And we got some... Oh. Okay, you need research level 3 for this? Okay. Well. Alright then. Let's do that. Morphine bottle. Nice. Duroxine. This is actually different from how it was in Bloodlines 1. So the descriptions are different. But okay. So yeah, that was a change. We got that morphine, which is actually good because we don't have to go to the hospital, or not hospital, the clinic, to get the morphine from Mercurio. We have it already, and we already have a nice melee weapon. I'm also going to show you a different change, a new change as well. The companion mod features.
Hey, lady. You got some change, lady?
You may be of use. You will serve me, human. How may I serve my mistress? Follow me. So we can send him to our haven. We can also, in some companions chase, get him to change his outfit. But I like how he currently looks. And because he's human, we can actually feed on him. So this has a lot of the companion features. And also, if we possess him, he's completely human, of course. Oh! Oh, this is very buggy. Please ignore the 3 dots. He has, like, 1 in everything. But he could be of use to us. Despite everything. In fact, I'm going to talk about combat with him, and I'm going to tell him to use ranged weapons. He has those already. Alright, and let's get this out of the way. Hello, Knox.
Hey, how's it going, girl?
I'm okay. I was just looking for someone.
Oh, man, wait. Say that again.
Okay, do I know you?
Oh, man, you.
You're a vampire, aren't you?
Yes, this is real. This is the outfit this mod decided to choose for him. It's not good.
Hell yeah! Oh man, I knew it. Oh jeez, I knew you were. I just could tell. Oh man, this is great. And I saw your teeth, and I was like, damn, it was like I could just sense you. The name's Knox Harrington. Pleasure to meet you. Oh man.
Are you a vampire? How do you know all this?
I'm a ghoul. I didn't know about any of this stuff until a couple of months ago. When this guy just appeared and, well, all of a sudden, BAM! Whoa, man! Vampires are real and right there in front of my eyes. Blew my goddamn mind.
You said you're a ghoul. What's that?
Well, the way it was explained to me, whenever a vampire lets a human drink some of their vampire blood, the human gains a little vampire power. Can heal up quick and that kind of stuff. Jeez, oh man. Then they're a ghoul and ooh, watch out.
Who was the vampire who made you a ghoul?
Oh man, I really wish I could tell you, but I don't think I'm supposed to. But it's really cool to be talking to you well, because I don't get a lot of chance to talk to vampires. Oh man, other than my master. So I thought I'd just say, what's up?
You like being a ghoul?
It's awesome! Man, after that first date with vampire blood, it's like the best drug. Oh, man, I'm telling you, it's like... Well, it didn't mess me up. It just made me feel like I was better at everything. I felt like a god just sucking on that nasty dude's wrist.
So what are you doing around here?
Look, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but I'm on a secret mission from my master. Well, hey! It's been great talking to you, man. But I better be going. Oh, man! Important stuff to do.
See you around. You could actually get Knox as a companion later. Unfortunately, you can't make him change in that outfit, and I haven't been able to find a outfit mod for Knox that I think is actually good. But never mind about that. Let's talk to Mercurio, and then we will call this a day. My goodness, the blood spatter is a lot more. Ugh! That's congealed. That looks very congealed. That doesn't look fresh. Like, this should be after Mercurio's long expired, not just badly injured.
Those mothers ripped me off. I'm dying here.
Are you Mercurio?
Yeah. You looking for the astrolite? I can feel a draft on my fucking insides. They shanked me, the bastards. The blood ain't working no more. My head, it feels cracked. Oh, I think my eyes popped.
Stay with me, what happened?
I went... What is this lump? Is this my rib? Oh, holy shit, my rib is poking through my side? Oh, I'm all numb. You gotta look and tell me.
It's a broken bottle. Now, tell me what happened to you.
Goddamn chemist. Can't trust any operators in L.A. I verified him. Organization seem reliable. Guy mixes up speed. His crew sells it. Occasionally does explosives. I set up a drop. I show up at the beach with the money, right? 4 of his guys, they come out of nowhere. Junky pricks. Hit me with a bat. It feels like I got a friggin' horse kick in it. I never should have gone alone. Amateur move. I should have handled those pricks. Goddamn dirty Cali rat bastards. Those cocksuckers beat me rotten, left me for a stiff. I had to crawl to my car, crawl my ass up here. The vamp blood's the only thing holding me together. But shit, they got the money, they got the astrolite.
Where are these bastards?
Those small-time sons of bitches live out in a dump on the beach. 4 or 5 of them. The one's got the explosives is Dennis. Got my money too, that prick.
How do I get there?
Laying in a pool in my own blood and you want friggin' directions. Right, alright. Down the street, in the parking garage, stairs down to the beach. On the right. Those better not be some of my last words.
Anything else?
Gotta get it back from him. Maybe reason with him, maybe break in. I don't know. I want to kill him. Do whatever you people do. I blew it, I know.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
Yeah, if you could... Oh, something just started leaking. I need something for the pain.
I already have some. Hold still.
Oh, holy Christ, I needed that.
You're welcome. I'll come back when I have the astrolite. Goodbye.
One more thing. How about the deal? I mean it. You tell anyone about this, I'm dead. I'm begging you. I got a way of getting people what they need. You don't say anything, I can help you out.
Good to know. Goodbye. And I think we will take him up on that offer. I do plan to show you what happens if you do friend Mercurio to tell the prince about his unfortunate failure. But I don't think we're going to do it this time. We may be a little humane for now, but we have just enslaved a homeless man. I think we shall call him Pete. Homeless Pete. And we will be enslaving more to our service soon enough. But for now, I bid you adieu. And until next time.